What is up? So today I want to talk about the importance of gratitude. Practicing this daily has absolutely changed my life in so many ways. And I just want to talk more about that. So my name is Tony Chan, a single dad of two, and I'm just documenting my life and journey. And so let's talk about gratitude because I live in America, and I think that in the past I used to be very ungrateful, meaning that when I grew up in government housing, I grew up with food stamps and Medicaid and all this other stuff, and I think I used to blame people or blame the rich, especially, that my life sucked. Right? I don't know why. I can't even remember why I blamed other people or I was such a victim back in the past. And this was during high school, not during college or now. But just in the past, I used to blame everybody. Right? I was like, why am I such a loser? So but now that's completely different. Now I am just absolutely grateful to be in America. I'm just absolutely grateful to be here in general and alive and the things around me, even considering that I'm separated, even considering that I grew up in government housing and that I had no mother and father figure. And it's just incredible the life that I live, and yet I'm still up to this point where I'm very successful, right? Or at least that's what I consider, right? And the reason why I'm talking about gratitude is because I would not have realized that if I did not practice gratitude enough. And so when I say I practice gratitude, I'm talking about like every single day in the morning, I will write down 3 things that I am grateful for. That could be my life, that could be my kids, that could be things that I've done in the past, that could be my work, my coworkers, like anything that has helped me in life, I am so grateful for. And the reason why I have to do it every single day, or ideally every single day, is to serve as a reminder of just how lucky I am, how grateful I am, right? And to not take things for granted. And the problem is that we easily forget the life or things that we have done in the past that was such a blessing in our life, right? And so this is why I always highly recommend people just write down some type of gratitude every single day so that you remind yourself of things that are going great in your life. Because when shit hits the fan, because it always do, you remind yourself that, oh, I still have these great things. I still have my kids in my life. I still have my health. I still have food on the table. I still have X, Y, and Z, right? Like even like compared to the third world, or even when I went to Cambodia, guys, when I went to Cambodia, and this was like in my early 20s, I went to Cambodia for 2 weeks with my ex, and it was a very eye-opening experience of how different America and Cambodia was, right? Because Cambodia is a much more of it's a developing country, right? And there was just homeless people everywhere in Cambodia. I'm talking about old people, young people, kids, even like the animals. You could see their bones on the animals. I was like, geez Louise, it was crazy to see how poor Cambodia was. And there was just everywhere, people were just asking you for money. And I would visit villages and I would donate a lot of money. I just see all the people like that's poor, that has no AC. It's hot outside. Cambodia is very hot. And I seen like blocks of just devastated like old buildings. And then next to it, it's like a good looking building. And so they still have malls and cool stuff over there. But the stuff I seen was just like absolutely poor, right? And Cambodia is a very beautiful country too. Like they have Angkor Wat, which is like one of the biggest temples in the world. And the scenery is very beautiful, but my God, there's definitely a lot of poor people in that place. Like every temple I went to, every block I seen, tons of poor people asking for stuff. And honestly, that has made me much grateful to be in America because we have the government aid if we really need it. We have job opportunities. We live in a very developed, this is the most developed country in the world. We have technology. We have the best cars. We have the best of everything, right? And so this is why I even have a flag right now behind me, the USA flag, is because it's like, I'm just so grateful to be here, right? And I think another thing is that once I stopped blaming people and I took responsibility for my life, it actually made me more grateful. Right? Because when I took responsibility for my life, and thanks to Jordan Peterson, because he became my mentor in life, because like I said, I never had a father figure, he helped me understand that a lot of my results or just outcomes was based on my decision, was based on me, right? I'm the one that caused all this. I'm the one that caused X, Y, and Z. So as soon as I took responsibility for my life, that's when I gotten better at improving my life. Like it's no coincidence, as soon as I took responsibility for my life, number one, I got more grateful because I started to see the actions, the results of my actions. When I started focusing on my career, when I started focusing on work, when I started focusing on business, when I started focusing on my health, everything got better, right? And as soon as everything got better, I just realized I quickly got more grateful in life. It's like, wow, like things are working, right? Because I'm not blaming anybody else, because I'm not blaming the world or the economy or anybody. I just took responsibility for my life, and it just made everything so much better. And that just increased my gratitude tenfold. Like I can't express and tell you how grateful I am. I probably say it so much where it annoys others, right? It's because I am. Like, why not teach people to be more grateful in life and help them understand that, number one, like they have a lot more control in their life than they realize. And like politics and these outside forces probably probably affect their life like 10 to 20%. But maybe 80% of their life is affected by their own decision, by our own decisions. And I just want to teach people or let people know that, because life is always going to be hard, but we need to make sure we take the responsibilities and develop the strength to endure that hard life. We want to, number one, I have 2 kids, so I want to lead by example. I want to show them that when stuff happens, bad stuff happens, like I got laid off in 2025, I quickly got a job within a month, right? And that's because I hustle like crazy. That's because I did not let that job loss slow me down or make me depressed or make me sad. And because of that, I worked hard. I applied for unemployment. I applied for jobs right away, and boom, within a month, I got another job. And I showed my kids this. Like, my kids saw me throughout the whole process, and they are so proud of me. Like, I felt it in my heart when my kids say that they were proud of me, right? Like that's such a great feeling to have. How can I not be happy when I hear stuff like that? So then, like, it just, once again, increases my gratitude. And I think that when I practice gratitude, it reminds me of things that I have accomplished in the past, right? And then that increases my gratitude even more. It's like, so when I got my job loss, I actually looked at my past history of things that I have accomplished. Like, COVID was a perfect example. COVID, I lost my job, and like for a year or two, man, I couldn't find a single job. And that definitely put me in a sad and depressive state. However, I did eventually find a job, and I still remember what I did. I still remember that I paid a professional to help me with my resume. I applied on ZipRecruiter and LinkedIn and X, Y, and Z. I still remember the right actions that I had taken during COVID to got me a job, and I just basically did the same thing when I got my recent job loss, right? And so it's like, oh yeah, I overcome these hard challenges in the past before. I do not need to be sad again for another year or two for something to happen. I know what action to take. I'm gonna take the action, and boom, I got the job. And so my point is, like, I use the past as a way to see what I've done and what I've accomplished, and just like be grateful. Like, man, I got through all that. That is insane. And yeah, I think that gratitude is just so important, and it's one of the Christian values, right? Like, I'm an atheist, but I truly believe in reinforcing the Christian values, just minus the God part. And being grateful in life, being grateful of the life I have given, is just super powerful to me. It gives me more reasons, more purpose to keep on going further. And I'm really excited about the future. I'm really excited about how my kids end up as an adult, and what my teachings and the values that I instill in them, like what they're going to turn out to be. And I have no doubt that they're going to be amazing adults. And so, like, I'm excited about stuff like that, right? Like, the gratitude also makes me excited for the future. Like, I'm super excited for the future. And it's not that I am tricking myself or blind myself to bad things. Like, I am aware that there's bad things that's happening in the outside world. I still keep my kids safe as much as possible. I still defend them as much as possible. I'm still doing things where I'm not just casually going about the day as if nothing bad's gonna happen. No. Like I say, I built the strength, I built the structure, I built the foundation to make sure that I can handle those moments. And so, gratitude to me helps with those things, right? It serves as a reminder to not hate life, man. Like, I've seen people, especially in America, who are very ungrateful to be in America in general, right? And I don't think they understand how lucky they have it. Right? So I think that visiting a whole new country, like actually visiting an underdeveloped country, will be eye-opening, right? In terms of how lucky they have it, right? I hear people complaining about America while they're sitting down playing video games, or they're going out and having fun and drinking with their friends. And they're still complaining about it in America, right? It's insane to me how people could complain so much about great things that have in their life. And it sucks because if you're around people who are a victim, who are complaining about the world all the time, it's going to be really hard to get out of that echo chamber unless you manually research the other side, or you learn about things, or you practice gratitude and stuff like that. Because when you're stuck in an echo chamber, it is very hard to get out. But my plea to people is just that understand that you actually have it really good in life. And of course, there's nuances to that. But like for the most part, if you're working 9 to 5 and you get to go party out with your friends and you get to play video games, bro, you got it lucky, right? That's amazing. Okay. And I think practicing gratitude will help us remind us that, but also take your responsibility to making sure that we're constantly improving and doing better goes a long way. So that's my take on being gratitude. I practice gratitude 3 times a day with my kids. We say gratitude in the breakfast, in lunch, and in dinner. So we say gratitude all the times of the food we're eating, of the people, of their teachers, of their schools, everything, right? We always try to be grateful. And I instilled it in my kids that gratitude is absolutely important to practice every single day. So that is what I do in terms of gratitude. If you want to see more videos of me documenting my life, my name is Tony. Check out this next video on the end screen right here.